Hi, welcome to the Well of Possibilities. It's today a wonderful day. It's gray outside. I mean, no blue sky, no rain, but it's grayish. And yeah, when I look at it, it actually has me reminding of the state of being of many people, and maybe you are one of them, which basically means a bit bored, a bit stable. That's fine. That's good. A bit routine. Um, Somehow a bit stuck. I mean, the clouds here, they're not moving. And so people in life also have periods, or sometimes very long periods, sometimes even decades, where they actually are in this grayish in-between state. Um, well, again, I just mentioned it, certain stability is actually really very good. Yet there's also a possibility that people have been blocking themselves in their thinking, in their ways of going through life, which actually is works like a self-fulfilling prophecy where people have built their own barriers for growth, for success, for joy, for happiness, all these things. So this training today is about how to unblock yourself from receiving what you actually really want. And of course, for that, it's important to know what you want. And that's something that might already be very hard, but I try to break it down in this mini training, how you can unblock yourself. It's so important to understand it without you realizing you very well might be self-sabotaging yourself. The world may seem gray, but you in your heart can be colorful, bright, happy, and inspiring, no matter what's happening around you. So, where do we start when we break down this thing of unblocking yourself, right? Or break down your own barriers. So, um, start with um, identifying limiting beliefs. I'm giving very simple examples for the sake of having you understanding it quickly. These are short trainings, just 10 minutes, but identifying limiting beliefs is something, for example, let's say, um, I want to be able to run 10K, well, within 2 months. And then in my mind immediately says like, oh, that's not possible. I have no physical condition right now. I do, but this is the illustration. I have no physical condition right now. We get the holidays ahead, so no way I'm going to make that happen. It's impossible. I will start in New Year, and then by spring I can do 10K. So I already have found some excuses. I've been telling myself that I'll not be able to do it. There's busy time ahead. So I'm self-sabotaging myself immediately as soon as I set myself a goal. Again, this is an example. I hope to take you into this training by using these kind of simple examples. So if we stick to that example of the 10K run that I would actually like to do within 2 months. So that means like mid-January. And then I have all these excuses and objections that pop up in myself immediately so that it becomes spring. I can catch myself there and say like, hey, I'm going to write down all these excuses that I hear, all these negative beliefs that I have, like I'm not in the right condition, or I will be too busy, or there's too much festivities coming our way, or all these things. So write it down. And those are the things that are in between you and achieving that desire, right? This 10K run. I mean, it's so simple. It's just a matter of taking time to sit down and to reflect on it, to really reflect on these beliefs. So once you identify those, so I've now listed out my excuses, um, I could take myself on, challenge myself and say like, okay, no, you're not going to wait until January. You're going to start today. Actually, tonight or right before you have dinner tonight, you go for a run. And if it's not a run, at least it will be a walk. So this is how you identify limiting beliefs by reflecting on it, by looking for all these things, all these negative thoughts or limiting thoughts that you have, these excuses that pop up and that are actually in between you and achieving your results or desires or goals more rapidly. So, and then, of course, as a second thing, in unblocking yourself and into taking away all these objections in between you and where you want to be, is self-compassion. People are so hard on themselves. Maybe you are hard on yourself, have a harsh inner voice that's all the time kind of challenging you, but in a negative way. And so start with treating yourself a little bit more kind, a bit more understanding. Like the example I used before about these excuses that pop up. I could say to myself, what a bullshit, all these excuses. No, you start running tonight. Or you say like, well, yeah, okay, Margaret, you're right. Yeah, these excuses actually make very much sense. Um, well done from your creative mind. But I think you can do better. Don't let these excuses get in the way of yourself. Be kind, yes, but you can do it. Start today. And then, okay, maybe you don't need to run all the time. You can run half of the time tonight before dinner, right? So this is how you treat yourself with kindness and understanding. It may be a bit weird that I share these kind of things with you, but I've seen so many people in my practice that are extremely hard on themselves and they're constantly in performance pressure, which I think can actually be a very positive thing. But if it is a constraining you or a straining performance pressure or negative pressure, then it's becoming very unhealthy. So yes, pressure is a privilege. Performance pressure is great. Yet it needs to come from this loving, caring, and motivated place within. So self-compassion is important. So what can you do? Yeah, use affirmations like, okay, I'm not in the fittest state, but I will be very soon. I will start working on that today. So it's a very simple affirmation, but you can find plenty of these things on the internet. Other self-care practices that will help you to reach this 10K goal sooner is by starting to drink more water, right? Because this is good for your muscles. So I can start already, even if I would not be going for the run before dinner today, I could already start drinking more water today. You see how this is a way of helping yourself in the direction of your goals. So this self-compassion helps you basically to overcome this doubt, to helps you to overcome these excuses and to build confidence immediately within. Because if I have my bottle of water and I start drinking instead of 3 glasses, 6 glasses today, I'm like, yeah, hey, that's great. I'm already starting in the right direction. So, and then of course, visualize your desires. I mean, I love running. No, that's not true. I love running along the seaside. I think it's a fantastic idea. It's a great possibility. I live close to the sea. So again, I stick to this example. Um, but you heard me saying I don't love running that much, but let's say I would really want to do that, then I can visualize myself through winter time with snow on the beach running, in during rain, during springtime when it's coming, in a shorts, like nice, uh, healthy, taking a dive right away after in the sea or something, so I can start visualizing this desire. So this 10K run that I have as a goal, I can visualize this and put it in a mental picture, mental image that makes it even nicer and more attractive for me to actually make it happen. So those are techniques that you can apply to any of your goals, any of your desires. And visualizing it only reinforces this desire within, because and your whole system will basically start working and wanting to get to that result, right? So this kind of inspired action, like doing a visualization, drinking the water, making the decision, those are things that help you to accelerate getting to your goals, reaching your desires, and all opportunities that are coming your way are something that you can um, act upon. I mean, there are ideas coming your way, or maybe suddenly you read a magazine and there's also something about running and it aligns with your goals, and or you see a nice top and you think like, oh, that would be great. Instead of asking for this or this present for during the holidays, I'll put on my wish list a nice running top. Make it nice for yourself. So take action in the direction of your goals. Just do it, move closer, and surround yourself with positivity. Sometimes it's wise to not share all your goals with all the people in your surroundings, because It's difficult to uphold many goals if you're not used to working that way yet. But of course, there are people in your surroundings that want you to reach your desires or to be fit or to get into this running state because it's healthy, because it makes you feel good. You release all kind of stress, that kind of thing. You're more outside, so it's healthy. So spend time with supportive people or who are very active themselves or sporty themselves. So consume more uplifting things, more comedies instead of thrillers or detectives. So get yourself in this state of positivity. Create also positive physical space around you. Declutter a bit, clean up your, I don't know, your bedroom or the space where you put all your shoes. So create space for this new goal, for this new element in your life that you want to, yeah, that you would like to go for actually. So yeah, all these little things, all these positivity boosts that you can give yourself, all these little decisions that you make help you um, to become focused on that goal. And if you do something every day and slowly start to increase it very quickly, you basically have unblocked yourself from the thing that you really wanted. The objections from the beginning suddenly start to seem ridiculous. And then you think like, oh man, how can I be fooling myself that much? That's what I wish upon you. My name is Margaret Sapp. I'm the founder of a global education platform all about doing life happier. There's a great membership that you can join. I'm tapping into YouTube with trainings like these every week, mostly every week. And yeah, you can also subscribe to Sparks of Joy to really um, yeah, be surprised every week with a new insight, a new perspective, a new possibility for you to do life happier. I hope to see you there as well. And otherwise, here next week, let me know, share onwards to people who you think might benefit from this information. Have a great week. Bye.